Hey, son, you know what? This is all your fault. You asked that amazing question. Does America do the whole world hate talking about religion? And at that time, that was on Facebook, and I knew that conversation kind of took a turn, and it was better that I didn't react to my human emotions, and so I stopped talking. And the end of that conversation was April Fool's Day, and then I kind of looked at myself and said, for even getting in a dialogue like that on social media is kind of foolish on my part. So I apologize for that. The point, though, is that you started me on a journey to answer that question, because I needed to answer it for myself, and I decided I'm going to walk it out, rather than send you, I don't know, links to people debating atheism and all these kind of things, that I would just walk it out, and that the time would come where, we would have face-to-face time and just enjoy each other. Well, over the last, 12, 13 years, I got to tell you, though, your presence in my life from the day you were born and when you were a little boy has always been healing to me. I've always wanted to know who that little boy was. And I don't know, used to hang on to me so tight, and anyway, but then we were separated, okay? And again, I'm sorry for that. But, it was when, over the last, I don't know, 12, 13 years, we spent hours and hours, and mostly with me listening, just because I'm curious to know who you are. That's all. Not try to set your destiny. They say a father's not supposed to, prepare a road for their child. They're supposed to prepare their child for the road. So in my weakness, even, that's what my heart is to do. Okay. But this site is called 12 Hours to Live for a reason. I started making this because it seems like every year, look at the navigation bar up there. Every year is some adversity, and some of these are caused by me, but who cares anyway? The point is, these are the adversities, and I've been blessed to be able to go through those and conquer them, still holding my head up high. And you can go back on Facebook here for as far back as you want, 2009, and you'll never find me coming in, reaching out and saying, I'm in bad shape. And believe me, I've been in bad shape, But, the whole amazing thing here is that I'm a guy that has no digestive system yet. Look at me. I'm full of energy. And just in the last few months, as you came to live with me, man, I jumped at the chance for that. But your presence in my life, I guess, it's kind of healing my heart. I do have literally broken. They told me 30% heart function, and I have heart valves and had a heart infection and all those things. The point, though, is that I'm getting stronger every day just by you being in my life. And also, and of course, Laura, Michelle, Nicole, all you all, like, it brings me to life. And if you look at how I found life by dying, you were the only thing that I saw. I mean, the whole experience was I just saw your faces and climbed back to life to be with you. And I knew that was enough just to be with you. And, woke up in a really bad condition. So some of that's here, and I put it here just to kind of know that, I don't know, if you guys ever, if something did happen to me, and even today, if, who knows, our days are numbered. The point, though, is that there's something here. It's kind of a memorial of stones in a way. It's my experience. I wish I had, something to go see my Grandpa Sherman or my Grandpa Joe, something like this. So hopefully, it's something that can just, say, hey, this is my grandfather, and for you even, this is my father, and know a little bit about me. Not that, I'm so earth shattering or something like that, but the point is that he's perfected in my weakness. And, you lived only less than a mile away from me, when I was going through the hardest times of my life. And, there was always a mountain. It seemed like there was a mountain to climb to get back to you, Well, there was mountains in my own mind, this mind here, stay in my head, and I lived in my head for a lot of years. But there were other people that were putting up mountains and barriers and all these things. The most amazing thing, Chris, is when you first moved in and I started talking a little bit about the past, totally expecting, and you had reason to just unload on me. And you said, I always knew that there'd be a time we'd be together. So graceful, so sure. And I said, well, I kind of just hope, I mean, I think I made the right choice. He said, no, Dad, you made the right choice. And, you know, you never, your mother loves you, your stepfather loves you, and you would have never been in the position you're in had this not happened. So all of this works together, you know, God uses all these things still to write poetry, and you're the part of that, you know. Anyway, I guess what I wanted to say here is that I decided, you know, I wasn't going to intellectualize it, that I was going to just live it out. So Instagram, you go all the way back to 2009, my first post was, you know, do not pray for Lord to send laborers into the harvest field unless you're willing to go yourself. And your sister like that, okay? The point is, going from there all the way up, it's just more of casting mountains into the sea. And I didn't do it. I didn't do it at all. I'm the donkey that gets drug along. You know, and also there's some physical things too. But you know, I move up to Redding, have an aneurysm, and come back. But had I not come back, then we wouldn't be together right now. So again, I know, and I've seen in my life long enough to see how this stuff works out. No, you can't measure God with a scientific instrument, but you sure can see his effect. You know, for every cause, there's an effect. You can see it not in just my life, but you can see it throughout history. Seeing things like what the church is really doing, you know, in the church, you know, it's the living stones in the church. Whatever denominations are just nothing more than some people that group together that have an idea about God, and then they split apart when they disagree. That's the schisms, and that's this thing. So, you know, we're not really, I bless the body of Christ, and I don't understand. It's not I didn't put that body together, but I'm a part of it. So the point I'm making to you is stay open, stay childlike, you know, just having you around like we're messing around with a cat all the time, making jokes, and then getting serious too, and really heart-to-heart stuff. Not, you know, no adversity, but the point is that, you know, that one night that we did kind of have a debate about atheism, I said, hey, you know what? Maybe you want to do your research, you know, and the conversation's over. And we haven't revisited that. We don't need to, okay? Because I'm not trying to determine what you believe or don't believe. You have a right to it. And I just want to be with you, okay? That's all. I mean that from the heart, man. With all you 4 kids, I just want to be with you. I just want to know you. You know, that's it, okay? So anyway, well, this is the season of homecoming, you know, and so, you know, I know that album from Bethel Music was just released, and I'm seeing it's a season of homecoming, of families being reunited, guy, and that's happened to us, all of us. Amazing. I mean, so I'm along for the ride, you know. I just get to, believe me, coming from that near-death experience, waking up with no hope, I get to just watch this. It energizes me. It you know. Anyway, I love you. And hey, Michael, you are getting married today, man. I knew it. See, you're committing. You are going to be an awesome husband. And you're going to be an even more awesome father. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You watch. I see it. Okay? I see a lot of things. I see good things coming ahead. You know, I see that for you, Chris. And I mean, Michelle is experiencing that now. She's a mother like I've never seen. I just sit on the phone and kind of weep sometimes listening to her talk to those kids. And, you know, I mean, Laura and her music, our artistry, and Nicole and her artistry. Everything she does, she's an artist in life, you know. So, you know, anyway, I gotta go. But today's October 3rd, 2021. Very appropriate day. We'll talk to you soon. Okay.